cares about the living room, the kitchen, the bathroom? None of that matters if the closet isn't right, right?
No, not right.
Well, I think so. What's the secret sauce for Barbie, Hannah, Carrie, Sasha, Blair, Cher, and even Princess Amelia Mignonette Thermopolis of Genovia? Is it confidence? Great hair? No, it's a killer closet. Whoa! So today we're making one together. Welcome back to Color Be Spaces.
She's from New York and now in Palm Springs. Watch Courtney build the colorful world of her dreams. And color me spaces, color me spaces.
Oh, what did you think of our cute theme song? In this series, we design each room in my house in a different color, and today's theme is white. No, really, it's white. Don't worry, this is not a Pantone situation. Before you turn that dial, let me show you what we're working with and I'll explain everything. Our house was lucky enough to come with a walk-in closet, but it's just not up to par. I have very high closet standards. As you maybe know, in our New York apartment, we turned our whole second bedroom into my closet. So of course my Palm Springs closet has to be on another level. So I'm gonna show you what we're working with and how we can transform it into something amazing. Let's go. Come on in. It feels like a sauna in here, not necessarily because it's hot, because it's not. We have good air conditioning in this house, but because we have this cedar everywhere. All this like wood just gives the feel that I want to sit in a towel and sweat it out, and that's not the vibe I want to create in my closet. I feel like a closet should be a blank canvas for your clothes so that you can get ready every day and just have that space to yourself, and this current closet isn't giving me that. I do like that they put some hooks here, so maybe that's something that we'll utilize in the new design because it's a nice way to take advantage of this kind of weird corner. Over here, I have my swimsuits hanging currently because I'm in Palm Springs. I'm swimming all the time in our backyard. And this place right here is some of the only shoe storage I have in this entire closet. And so that doesn't work for me. I love shoes. I have probably close to like 30 pairs.
30? Yeah, right. 300.
We were watching something and someone was like, I have 80 pairs of shoes. And I was like, 80? That's too many. And then we got up and counted and we stopped counting mine after we got to 200. So I think I have 200 pairs in New York, probably 50 pairs in Palm Springs. So I need more room to store my shoes than this. That's why I kind of have some overflow on this weird like bookshelf that was placed in the closet, as well as some of my shoes are currently just on the floor.
Cute shoes now.
Oh, thanks, those are my slippers. You weren't supposed to see my feet. You're supposed to pretend that I'm in heels or something glamorous. Now I'm exposed. Right now, there's a bar here and a bar there. And although I like having that much bar space because I definitely need it, when you fill all this space with clothes, you just feel very claustrophobic in this closet between like the bar hanging space, how it's structured, and then the actual wood. It's just overwhelming.
I like the bars. I think the bars are just giving like ballet, like first position, third position, rondezon, plie.
How do you know all these ballet terms? What else do you know?
That's pretty good turnout. You're turning from your hips.
So yeah, aside from like this being a good place for ballet, it doesn't really work for a closet. Over here we have more hanging space, which is great. I think we need a lot of long hanging space because I do have gowns. And then over on this side, there's another bookcase. This has been cemented or installed to the wall, but like it doesn't match the actual wall. It was clearly just something that was bought and like drilled in. I don't like how it looks. I think it's weird how we have like this like er-e, that's the technical term, er-e. Also, these aren't quite the right size. I have to kind of squish some of my poor purses in there and they don't love that. So they need something that's a little bit more custom specifically for them.
Did they tell you that or what?
Yeah, they told me that. Those purses talk to me, obviously. Here we have some more storage space going on, but look, I can't reach it. We're gonna need to figure something else out to make better use of the space.
I don't even think that this is like solidly on here. I think that it's just like you can tuck.
Oh my gosh, do not do that. I didn't know that because I can't reach that high. Yeah. This is the other side of the closet. So again, we have some more hanging space here. There's a lot of space to hang the clothes. It's just maybe not done in the best functional layout. Just not enough space for my shoes, for my bags, like accessories have not been considered in the design of this closet, and I have a lot of accessories. So we're just gonna have to make some updates that include them in the future plan. There's quite a few bookcases and other storage tools that were just kind of added in here, so nothing really matches, and I want it to match. My clothes are patterned and colorful, and let's be honest, a lot. So I need the closet to kind of be seamless, white, cohesive, so that it all functions as a working space. And like I said, this is one of the most important rooms in the house. I will spend a lot of time in here. I will shoot in here. So I think it's worth investing a little time and money to get it looking perfect. So although this closet isn't up to my Color Me standards, there are some good things about it. On the positive side, it's a walk-in, it's pretty spacious, it's in a good position in our home so we don't have to like move it to somewhere else, and it's its own designated space. But I'd be lying if I didn't say there were a lot of things I wanted to change. It may not look like it right now because I cleaned it up a lot for this video to show you before so that you could actually see the bones of the closet, but usually it's messy in here because I have more clothes than I have room for. A lot of times clothes will be all over the floor, overflowing in the hanging sections, and I just don't have enough storage in this design to make it work for me. In my dream closet, I'm gonna need more places for shoes, maybe like some storage space that I could also use as a backdrop of my videos, and a lot more room to hang all my clothes. Plus, I think it should be a neutral, like something white, clean, and crisp so that all of my colorful clothes can have their moment. So now that you've seen the sauna, let's get into the mood board. This will be a much simpler closet than ones I've done before. We'll paint it white so my clothes really pop and use gold hardware to make it feel glam. I mirrored out with this house, but every closet needs one, so maybe we'll find a unique way to hide one in there and create storage for all my accessories. I built my first Kate Spade inspired closet with tension rods and Goodwill furniture. In my first New York apartment, I used a kitchen as a closet, and my current rainbow closet is my 6th grown-up Courtney closet. That makes this Palm Springs closet lucky number 7, so I've decided to do something I've never done before. Oh, and let me know if you want to see a video on all my previous closets or a video of the best pop culture closets, because both could be really fun. Before we go closet crazy, we gotta paint mine white. Let's destroy my closet. So let's strip this bare, paint it white so that California Closets can come in and install my dream closet. Yay! Could I have hired someone to do this? Yeah, but then I would have missed out on the joy of destroying this sausage. That's sauna plus closet. This is also way cheaper than therapy and so fun because my mama helped me. Thanks, Mom. Here she is without all of that stuff. Next step is we need to paint. Painting with a gun is so much fun and a lot easier than rolling it out, but since no one likes watching paint dry, I'll spare you some of this. This took way too many coats of paint, but after 6 or 7 rounds, we finally have a white-ish closet. It's a little bit off-white and you can still see the wood is like kind of bleeding through. It just did not want to change, but now it's white enough that we'll be able to install our custom closet from California Closets, who's coming today. They are gonna kind of build really just like a dream closet, and you know, it will be a vast improvement over this sauna situation that we had before. To celebrate the demise of the sauna, I'm going straight to the queen of closets, California Closets.
Hey now, this is what dreams are made of.
I've always wanted one of these custom build-ins, but I haven't been able to afford it until now. So I got so excited and inspired while exploring the showroom and meeting with a specialist who came up with some amazing ideas for the space to help build a Hannah Montana closet. I loved everything I saw at California Closets so much that I decided to get an entertainment system too for another room, but we'll save that for another video. Our designer sent me designs and I got to make a few edits before sending them back for final approval. The order gets placed, a date gets set, and then we wait for closet build day. California Closet has arrived and they're gonna install our closet. This was the easiest room to put together in the series because California Closets did all the work for me. I just got to sit back and relax and watch the closet of my dreams come into place. As much as I love being a DIY girly and getting my hands dirty, it is nice to just be pampered and have someone else do all the heavy lifting. And truly, I'm so glad we saved this for a home that we actually own. I never ever thought we would do a white room, but here we are. And I can't believe that this closet dream is becoming a reality. So do you want to see how it turned out? Welcome to the closet. When you first walk in, you're greeted by the warm wall, and this is where the things I wear the most maybe live because I wear a lot of warm tones. We have our pinks, oranges, yellows, some reds, and then some shoes up above. These racks actually kind of sit at an angle so that you can actually see the shoes, and then they have a little bar so none of the shoes can escape. They're trapped. Right next here we have some more shoes up high, and then we have our skirts and our tops, as well as some more shoes on this shelf here. And here there's a secret feature. Ooh, this little bar pulls out so that as I'm building outfits, I can hang things here, or if I need to steam something, it just really comes in handy. And then when you put it away, you wouldn't even know it's there. Shh. Over here we have a little corner that has some more shoes, a few bags up top, and it's kind of color coordinated but also kind of not. Like some of our pinks sit together, but then some of our jellies sit together in random colors because, you know, it's my closet and I can do what I want. Over here we have this little build-in that serves a few purposes. Up high I have all of my hats and some headbands, and then here I have some scarves. It's not very organized, it's just kind of a big messy bin. This is a little display area where right now it just has some hats and some purses. I can use it to style for photo shoots or set things out as I'm packing or just figuring out what to wear. And then here we built in these jewelry drawers. This one has sunglasses and some jewelry here, but the really cool thing is the soft clothes. So we have another drawer like that. And then a few more drawers that have like fanny packs, socks and underwear, and then some workout stuff down below. Again, it's not super organized in there, so I could use a little help.
Tell Joanna and Clea to come.
The home edit, come save me, organize my space, please. Then next door we have the purses. So we have some more colorful options here. Then we kind of start with reds, oranges, yellows, move all the way down. Underneath it we have some sneakers and my less cute shoes, so that's kind of why I keep them down low. And right next door we have my colorful dresses. So these are the pieces that are too many colors to fit in the color coordinated section.
Wait, time out.
Huh.
So out of this whole closet, these are your colorful dresses? What is like all of this stuff over here?
Okay, these are my multicolored dresses.
Okay,
those are my warm dresses. And then stay tuned for the cool dresses. Right up above, we have colorful belts. I love colorful belts, but they're kind of hard to find. So when I find a color I want, I snatch it up and save it forever. I would love to one day design colorful belts for you, but I don't know. Maybe it will happen. Shout your dreams. Up above, we have more purses, like the pretzel purse, which is just color me core at this point. Same with the camera bag that you've seen me wear time and time again. So just some of the favorites on display here. Okay, we have one more corner. Let's go. We passed by the door we came in for our final corner. This is the cool corner. So we have some greens, some blues, and some purples. Yes, purples. I know what you're thinking. You all think I hate purple, and I don't. Look, there's proof.
She's in purple.
She's in purple. And underneath we have some drawers here. These have more like workout clothes, swimsuits. Again, not very organized. Could use a little bit of help. I have some shoes here, and then, ooh, this is kind of just like a bin of hats that's not very organized, but I just put some long dresses in front of it and no one has to know. Next door, we have some coats and jackets as well as some sweaters. We don't really use these a lot because we are in Palm Springs and it's hot, but in case we're gonna go on a trip to somewhere cooler, it is nice to have them. Oh, and we have one more surprise. This mirror that pops out, it actually turns all the way so that I could be standing on the other side of my closet and see myself here. It's just like a really nice secret feature. This is my first time having a custom closet like this. Usually it's something that like I DIY'd and kind of Frankenstein together. This one was designed by California Closets and it's so beautiful. If you ever have a chance to invest in a closet piece like this, I definitely would recommend using them because they made the process so easy, so streamlined, and I think the results are beautiful. But what do you think? I would love to know what you thought of this whole closet renovation, and let me know which room you would like to see next. Did I shock you with today's color choice? Because the villain in me loves to shock you. Don't worry, because next time on this series, we'll dive back into the monochromatic madness. Did I just give the color away? Be sure to subscribe and find out on next week's episode of Color Me Spaces.